Hi there everyone. So in today's video, I'm going to demonstrate an additional step that you may or may not want to do on your model making, okay? So this step is called adding details, or in more specifically, we're talking about adding the windows, the window perplex on here. So let's say a window on it, okay? So the material you're going to use today is, first of all, your finished model with the external and internal walls over here. You need a hot glue gun, okay? Make sure you plug it in to make sure it preheats, okay? I'll just make it lie down because it cannot stand. You will need a metal ruler, again, as always. You will need a pencil, okay, and you will need a knife. And most importantly, you will need something called perplex, okay? So these transparent piece of plastic paper, okay? So first of all, the things we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here and measure how big your windows is gonna be. I'm gonna maybe just use this window as a guide. I'm gonna come over here and measure. So looks like this is 1.5 centimeter, and the height, let's figure it out. So it looks like it is again 1.5. okay, so you're talking about measuring how big a window is going to be, and then when you come over here on this piece of perplex, okay, now is a very good time maybe to use your cutting mat, because your cutting mat for each of these little squares, it is 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, so you don't technically need to use a ruler to measure how big things are. You want to come here using this piece of perplex. You want to maybe cut and make sure you're cutting a bit bigger. So I'm gonna cut in this square here, so which is a 2 by 2, which will be a bit easier for me. I'm just maybe use a pencil to draw, but you can't just technically see. So I'm just gonna come here and then I'm gonna cut. If you can see it, I draw a little bit of I make a little bit of mark there. I'm just gonna cut this piece of perplex out. Okay, just make sure that when you're cutting the perplex, you're making sure that it's slightly a bit bigger than your actual model. Okay. All right, similar cutting techniques. You cut through, okay, make sure you cut a bit more, and you pull, okay, you press and you pull, okay. This material is pretty easy to cut through, so it just probably takes 1 or 2 cuts, it will be through. And then let's make sure that you swift it towards this side, and again, let's do a cut. Okay, so 1 cut is off. Okay, awesome. So we have this little piece of perplex here, so that if you actually go on the inside of your model, not the outside, but the inside, you slot it over in here, okay, you will be able to see that it covers the whole window, okay, covers the whole window. Yep. So once you cover the whole window, you could come over and grab your hot glue gun, which is hot, okay? And then make sure that you attach the glues on top of the 4 corners. Okay, just give it a bit more of a patience because it's, okay. 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 Careful of touching it. Okay, awesome. So now you can come over here to your models and you can now attach it on the inside of your walls. Okay, now not on the outside, please. All right. Okay. Right. All right. Oh, good. Now you can see my windows is attached over there, okay? And from the outside, you will have something called glazing, okay? So this is what I'm referring to. So you can have a glazing over here, a full-size glazing, all right? Please note that this part, which is a detail, is not necessary for your models, okay? If you don't have them, okay, if you don't have them on your models, you won't lose any mark. This one's just for you to, if you have any interest in making those details on your models, you could make them. But if your time is not enough, just leave it and then move on to the next step, which is the roof. Okay, happy model making. I'll see you in the next one.